Hello YouTube family and friends. So welcome to the channel. This is Red with Rev It Up Mustang Fanatic Productions, and also we do Mustang Fanatic Mechanic Edition. So you get two full things: car shows, cruise-ins. We're mostly Mustang fanatics, and also you get Mustang Fanatic Mechanic Edition, where we solve and work on electrical problems, motor problems, check code engines, brake jobs. We do it all here. So stay tuned to the channel, and we hope you like and subscribe it. This is Red with Rev It Up Mustang Fanatic Mechanics. YouTube family and friends, Rev It Up Mustang Fanatic Productions Mechanic Edition. Got a 98 Lincoln Town Car here. My neighbor complains of a clunking noise when backing and when turning the corner. So I've already tested for the motor mount, and the motor mounts are good. I put my hands at the 10 and 2 or 10 and 3, shake the wheel that way, and the 12 and 6. So there's no bearing issue, there's no outer tie rod issue, there's no ball joint issue. But then upon further inspection, what I found, right where the light is shining, that idler arm, the bushing is missing right here, and that is where the majority of the noise is coming from. When they're backing out, there's a bump in their driveway, and you hear that metal on metal right there that is wearing. So you got a cotter pin on here on the top that we have to take out. We have to get that bolt loose. Then on the side of the frame right up there, you got two bolts right there that's got to come loose, and then this idler arm comes off, and then we'll put the new idler arm on. So that is how you solve a suspension problem, is by checking the struts. You want to check your hands at 10 and 3, 12 and 6. That's for the outer tie rods. You can see if your bushings are moving. For your hub, if you got a bad axle. Also, you'll see movement, the ball joint in there. You can take a screwdriver and work that. The ball joint's good, the inner tie rod is good, so all that is good. And that is the culprit right there, the idler arm. So that's what we're going to change. So we used our needle nose pliers to remove the cotter pin from the castle nut. We got a 7/8 wrench on top and loosening that one, and then we got these two bolts to loosen on the frame, and we'll be able to switch this out. Okay, the top two bolts on the frame, 18 millimeter or maybe 3/4, we'll get those two loose. Okay, we got the old one out, and this is where it was worn at, around the bushing there. It was hitting the metal, and you want to note that it's the top two screws that goes up in there. This one that was in the front, this one was pretty good, it's not bad, but this was the one that was bad. This is what it looks like out. It slides over that retainer there, and then there's the two bolts right there that goes into the frame. So now we'll put the new one on. We'll show you what the new one looks like. The new one comes a little different here. They upgraded the design, but in theory and principle, it operates the same. So we'll pull it out, and what you get is a difference here. you'll get a pin that goes here, a grease fitting here, so this can be greased. This is the non-greasable one, so this is the upgraded version of the Pitman arm that Ford gives you. Now it comes with, like I said, here's a new carter pin. Comes with a couple of these grease fittings that you'll put inside there, and these little bushings here are just going to go here and on top of here. That's all that's for. I think it's time for a commercial break. What about you? I do. Mustang Fanatic Productions commercial break. We'll be right back. We're camped out here on Calhoun Drive. Double line Mustangs, as far as the eye can see. We're waiting for the boulevard to open up. Okay, so here, one fitting goes in this side of the idler arm, and other fitting goes there. Now we're going to install it on the vehicle. Oh. And it's going to go in like so. One note, don't get upset if the idler arm doesn't match. What you have to do is stick a screwdriver in here and twist this bar all the way around until it matches, because they had this setup different from than this setup, but it's no problem. You just twist it with a screwdriver to the same way that this is, and then you can install her in the vehicle. Okay, I got the castle nut on here, and I got this in place here, and this frame support mount, I'm gonna have to tap that to get that to go in. And once I get it to go in, I can get the threads and get them in there. So I just wanted to make sure I get the idler arm bolt on here so that can stay the way it is, and we're going to tap and get that in there. So as you see up there, I just tapped in with a hammer. To get that to go along the frame, and we're going to tighten it up 7/8, 18 millimeter, and we're going to get our grease gun and we're going to grease that up, and we'll be all set. Okay, we had to play chasing the carter pin hole. So we found the carter pin hole, and always remember, do not loosen that castle nut. You turn it, you tighten it to find the castle nut. You don't want to back off of it. And of course, all you do is just take and get it in as far as it can go, and then you want to spread the ends. That's all you do on the castle bolt. Spread the ends apart like so. And everybody's happy. So carter pins are spread, idler arms on, it's nice and tight. Now we just test drive it and then take it back to my neighbor. And here's the new idler arm with the grease fittings in, and we got everything all greased up, top and bottom. So now we're going to go out and test drive it and then give it back to our customer. Okay, so we are currently in the Lincoln Town Car 98. It's got 109,000 miles on it. We are test driving it to make sure no more clunking noise. And because I heard the clunk when I backed out of my neighbor's driveway, and when I put it in drive to go forward, I heard the clunk, and then when I made a right-hand turn, I heard the clunk. Thus far, no clunking. No clicking, no banging, no clackety clack. Going over bumps, everything seems to be pretty smooth. So I think we nailed it. Very good call. Looking under there and looking at the suspension components and noticing that the bushing on the idler arm on the bottom, it was missing. So with that rate, hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll have more to come. We'll have more Mustang Fanatic Productions, where I'll be making videos about Electrobiff and giving advice about Mustangs, New Edge in particularly. We thank you guys for watching. We ask you hit the like button and subscribe. And as always, God bless and have fun.